So on Sunday morning, we chant the aspiration and the verse from Shantideva. May all beings always have happiness and its causes. May all beings always be free of pain and its causes. May all beings always be pain-free and live happily. May no beings ever cling to those near nor spurn those far. For as long as space abides, as long as the world remains, just so long may I be there, resolving all beings' pain. We practice meditation to settle the mind and let it become clearer. We do not expect our minds to become free of thoughts and feelings and emotions and plans the minute we sit down to meditate. And so if you have any expectation like that, it just creates a kind of disappointment, potential for disappointment. And we do two very simple meditations. The first is just to place our attention on our breathing and then to settle into the act of breathing, to become, if we can, just one with the act of breathing. And if there are thoughts or feelings that are occurring in the background, that's fine. We're really focusing on the act of being at one with our breath. If we completely get lost, and then when we get found and realize we've been lost, we just bring our attention back to the breathing. We don't make a big deal out of it. We just notice that we have been lost, and we bring our attention back to the breath. The other practice we'll alternate with is chanting two blessed syllables that are considered to embody the wisdom and compassion of the Buddha. It's Hung, Hung. And we do that at our own pace. And we just attempt to merge our attention, our breath, and our focus with the sound. And again, if there are other things occurring in our mind, it occurs. But what we're focusing on is on the sound, which embodies the wisdom and compassion and the blessings of our teacher, Adzam Rinpoche, and all of the lineage of the Buddhas. And so we alternate between those two. So we'll start, if you can, by just sitting somewhat straight but not rigid. You can have your chin a little bit tucked in, helps elongate the neck and straighten the posture. You can have your eyes closed if you wish, and or slightly open, but not focused. If they're open, they're not focused. Sometimes if you're tired, it helps to have them open a little bit. And just bring your attention to the process of breathing. And all we're trying to do is cultivate a kind of relaxed attention. And so place your attention on your breathing, but then see if you can actually relax into the process of breathing and the experience of breathing. and, as it were, become one with that, and let yourself just be one with the process of breathing. Again, if there are any thoughts or feelings that occur in the background, just let them be. Don't pay much mind to them. If you get completely lost, just gently bring your attention back to the breathing. Om. take about a 10-minute break.
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly. I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body, impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
Dorje shen je zero re sa yena me do thaga me yele te mi ta to bole te ki zhe den ye ye de de kar zo lo ma andi phung en so pa na ki lo te men do ni ne ke war so hi de de kar zo lo ma len je lo me yen pe me gi do par po yin la ye ge.
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The five skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give up wrongful thoughts. Engage Dharma wholly.
Thaga me yele te mi ta to bole te ki zhe den ye ye de de kar zo lo ma andi phung en so pa na ki lo te men do ni ne ke war so hi de de kar zo lo ma len je lo me yen pe me gi do par po yin la ye ge.
I ask precious three gems from deep in my pained heart. See me with compassion. I have no other hope. This dear human body impermanence besets. Do you not fear your death, good and faithful student? The 5 skandhas gather and disperse who knows when. Heartily think on death, good and faithful student. Karma never deceives, so give.
So we will resume with placing our attention on the breathing and settling into the active breathing. And we'll alternate that with some chanting. Om Ho. Om Ho. Om Ho. Where's the book? Thank you. So we will dedicate our merit and we'll do a blessing and then we'll read the names. So we were recently in China and Atsum Rinpoche really emphasized that when we do something positive like meditate together, there's virtue that we are accumulating, and we really want to dedicate that virtue, of course, to the liberation of all sentient beings, which we do with our prayer, but also to the very, very specific people that we have in mind. So if you've written someone in mind, please hold that person as we're really at the end of our time together, sharing and dedicating and transferring the virtue that we've accumulated for the benefit and the welfare of the beings that we are connected to and are holding in mind, with the understanding that this can be of benefit to them. So we'll do our dedication, and Jessica, maybe you can light the candle when we get there. By this good may I swiftly once become a great guru, lead all beings, everyone, to reach to that very ground. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom, shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And today, we're holding in mind and dedicating our virtue and merit to the following individuals: Beverly McGregor, Doug McGregor, Lynn Bartholomew, Andy Rowe, Katie Ngee, Rick, Tommy, Dominica, Danny, Raheem, Lisa, Dita, Gus, Jim, and family, Adam, Ola, Uncle Henry, Eskimo Animals, Petra, Anthony, Greg, Pat, Wycliffe, Ricky, Jolene, Kathy, victims of BioCity auto accident, Kelly, children in slums, Roxanne, Charlotte, Ed, Aurora, Gier, Luo, Jonathan, Joe Gonzalez in the Bardo, Adorn Stambler in the Bardo, Jerry, Mary, Elizabeth, Mary Scott, Ann and Harvey, all beings, Kay, Elizabeth for work, David, Sam, Aunt Christy, Geronimo, Dakota, Cecilia in the Bardo, Miriam Feinberg in the Bardo, Jack Crowder, Bardo and family, Ulrich's mother in Bardo, Daniela's Aunt Cecilia in the Bardo, Vasuda and Palash, Doug, Anna and Peter, Claire, Jessica, Carolyn, Janet, Selwa, Vasuda, Dr. Kwong, Paolo, Don, Bobby, all ill children, Warren and Elaine, and the Flegger family. We will conclude with an Ah, which is a syllable of clarity and clarification, which we will offer in a spirit of kindness and compassion for all, everywhere. Ah. Thank you all for coming here today. Mary Scott, is there anything to announce?
Thanks, Harvey. Well, we do have a Teaching Tuesday, day after tomorrow. Come on back. It's the first and third Tuesdays of the month, and Ann and Harvey will be here, I believe. Yes. So those are from 7 to 9 p.m. live here or online in the great cyber world. And I wanted to let you know that the women's meditation Wednesdays are temporarily on hiatus. So don't come on Wednesday morning at 10 until further notice. We'll let you know as soon as those resume. And for those of you in Dzogchen Cycles, I hope that if you haven't, you will join the Facebook group, which is for cycle students, because it's there that we hope people will connect to each other in terms of housing cooperatively and transportation from the airport. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because we have our huge annual retreat, which is from a Friday to Friday, coming up at the end of this month, April 27th through May 4th. So there's some great information about possible housing already on that Facebook group. And if you need help getting to that information, you can call me. But then thereafter, we're hoping you're going to coordinate all this on your own. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful holiday day for everybody.